We've officially had the next interest rate hike, bringing us up to a total of between 4.5 to 4.7%. In the press conference following the meeting, Jerome Powell is quoted as saying that the disinflationary process has started. After the announcement, the S&P 500 rose a startling 1.58%. This, of course, has brought cryptocurrency up and creating a giant green day for cryptocurrency, a flip from the tons and tons of red we saw this morning. Does this mean we've officially found the bottom for Bitcoin? Well, let's find out in this video. In yesterday's Bitcoin video, I had mentioned that we are in a rising wedge pattern that could break out to the upside just as we did last time. The previous pattern saw a drop, retest, drop, and then break to the upside, and that is exactly what happened here. With that, Bitcoin is on track to meet $23,973 structure resistance at the previous market highs. However, there's a lot more to this that needs to be discussed. First up, I want to talk to you about the price versus money flow and trend exhaustion indicators here. Right now, I'm sitting on the 4-hour time frame, and I know a lot of you at this point are used to me using the 1-day time frame, but due to the bullish movements and the more volatility in the market, we're switching to this 4-hour time frame as we found that it works really well in this type of market. You'll see here too that the strong sell signals, and all that are performing very, very well on the 4-hour time frame, with the buy signals calling the bottoms perfectly. Now, in this market, after this announcement, you're going to be wanting to follow whale money, and that's what the price versus money flow lets you do here. As the green line drops, it means whales are pushing money out of the market. They're taking their money out in order to take profit. But as the line moves back up, this is when we're seeing whale money flow back in, and most often this is going to result in price moves up too. So this price versus money flow indicator will help you follow whale traders, and the perfect pair for it is the trend exhaustion here, as this will tell you when trends are overbought and oversold, so you can react accordingly. And when we see them bottom out, a little bit of a bottom out here with the trend exhaustion bottoming out soon after, this is when we're seeing those moves up, and especially when we get that buy signal with bottoms lining up, this is when we're seeing larger moves up. However, as this move up happens, we need to be looking out for the oversold signals, and this comes with the trend exhaustion high on its chart, like right here, price versus money flow high up on its chart again, and the last thing we're looking for is a sell signal. Once we get all three of those, sell signal, high on the price versus money flow, high on the trend exhaustion, that is when we're looking for those crazy moves back down, especially as we near this local top, the local structure resistance. This is where we could be seeing moves down in the market. Now, in the short term, we're slightly bullish. We'll likely meet here and then bearish in the short term, but let's talk about the long term. But before we do, I want to let you know you can get access to all the indicators you just saw me use at the links in the description below. It'll bring you to our indicator page right here. And what I want you to do, if you haven't gotten these indicators already, I want you to scroll to the bundle pack right here. The checkout link is here, but you get 11 indicators total for 70% off if you were to buy them individually. You get lifetime access for a one-time payment, and with over 3,900 sales, you know these indicators are crushing it. Don't take it from me though. This person made $950 in one day, $4,300 in just a week, $2,100 in 3 days. Absolutely crazy, guys. If you want to get the edge in crypto, if you want to trade with the whale traders here, that's how you're going to win. If you want to know when trends are over exhausted, overbought, or oversold, or if you just want those easy buy and sell signals, be sure to grab these indicators. Click the link right here, follow the prompts, and you are good to go. With that, let's continue with the video. At this point, the committee has retained its pledge to have ongoing increases in interest rates through this year. And most likely, these increases will happen in March and May. From other sources, we know that it'll likely be a 0.25% increase each, with the overall goal of reaching 5 to 5.25%. Once we reach that 5.25% increase, the interest rates will likely plateau for some time, and the plateau will likely continue until inflation drops back down to a manageable level through 2023. After that, the Federal Reserve is likely to decrease these interest rates, which will likely bring money back into the market. At this point, however, we have to remember that investors look way forward into the future with their investments. Because of the optimistic message from the Federal Reserve today, we got that big move up in the S&P 500 and the markets in general. This shows that investors are beginning to be more willing to take on risky investments, and as they pump money back into the market, of course, the price is going to pump up too. This tells me that overall, the S&P 500 likely found its bottom in October back here, and Bitcoin likely found its bottom in December right here. Now, this isn't to say Bitcoin could drop again. It absolutely 100% could, but based on the fact that investors are becoming more and more willing to take on risk, it seems less and less likely at this point that this bottom will be broken. In order to create a drop big enough to break this Bitcoin bottom, we would need another black swan type event, something like the FTX collapse that would bring the crypto markets crashing back down. And with this, I'm not telling you that now is the time to go and dump all your money into long trades. I don't think that would be wise. Ultimately, how you invest is up to you. And this is never ever financial advice. This is just letting you know that at this point, we could actually be on our way back up in Bitcoin. Now, the crypto market moves quickly, and you can't always be at your computer when moves happen. And with that, I highly recommend setting up alerts for the trend exhaustion and the TC top and bottom finder. To do that, you're going to want to click the clock right here. Make sure you are on the asset and time frame you wish to set the alert for. Click the add alert icon up here. And what I want you to do at this point is use the trend exhaustion and set it to watch for drop here, because at this point, after the market is pumped, it's more likely to see moves down at this point. Set it once per bar close. Name it whatever you'd like. BTC 4-hour watch for drop. Click create, and then what I want you to do is set this again, but instead you're going to move it to the TC top and bottom finder. Now, I just want to talk to you about this warning real quick. It won't show up for everyone, but we've been getting some emails about it recently. This indicator, the TC top and bottom finder, does not repaint. The signals post on candle close, so if there is a requote, if TradingView needs to reset the quote right here, we've only had this happen once or twice, but this can happen if TradingView needs to change the prices in retrospect. This is exceedingly rare, but it does happen, so TradingView needs to cover themselves, which is completely necessary, which is where this alert comes from. Overall, it is completely safe, and you will not see repainting, and we've coded it specifically to block any possible repainting. Anyways, what you're going to want to do is set a sell signal once per bar close, alert name, click create, and then you're going to do it again with a strong sell. All you're going to do is do strong sell once per bar close, alert name, BTC 4-hour strong sell, click create, and from there you will know as soon as we get a sell or strong sell signal here, with the price versus well money flow high, with the trend exhaustion high. Once we get all three of those, that's when the price move down is likely to happen. Be on the lookout for these, and if you want to be able to get access to these amazing indicators, all you need to do is scroll down, click show more, and click this URL right here. Once you do, let me click right here for you. It'll bring you to our indicator page. The best possible deal is to grab the Pro Trader bundle. Again, it's lifetime access for a one-time payment with over 3,900 sales. With this bundle pack, you get all 11 indicators. It is so significantly cheaper to buy the bundle pack than it is to buy all of these individually, but if you want, you absolutely can just click on any of these individual indicators to purchase the ones you want. This person's first three trades were $500, $5,200, and $4,300 with these indicators. This person made $3,200 in 3 days. This person made back the cost of the indicators within 2 hours of purchase. Guys, these indicators are crushing it. Again, links are in the description. With that, thanks so much for watching. Trade safe, trade confident, and I'll see you in the next video.